the qualities of leadership. I'll be speaking on about 7 basic qualities of leadership. 7 basic qualities of leadership. We have 4 kinds of leaders in every leadership structure. There are basically 4 people in every leadership structure. The first people that we have are those that we call the motivators. Those are the first people that we have in every leadership structure. They are called the motivators. You will discover that a man can become president, but he's always sleeping. Even though he is the president, but he's always what? Sleeping. Now, in that his sleeping attitude, God will bless him with 1 or 2 people who, even though they know he loves sleeping, as the man is sleeping, they will be the one to help him to wake up on time. They will be the one to make sure, even though he's sleeping, he is still carrying out his responsibility, even in the dream. They are motivators. 90% of these people most times don't appear on camera. But they are in the leadership as the what? As the motivator. For example, if you look at Nigeria as a structure, you will discover that there is always a man that is stronger than the president in his cabinet. There's always a man that is stronger than the governor in his cabinet. Am I communicating? Even though he is the governor. But there is one person, everybody knows that person. Even though he is what? The governor. There is one person, and everybody knows that person. Most times, some people don't hold portfolio. But they are the one doing 90% of the work in the presidency. The man that wants to eat, sleep, receive guests, and shake hands with them. But there's a man doing 90% of the work. Those people are called motivators. Those are the first set of people that we have in leadership. They do 90% of the work. Most times, they don't even appear on camera. These motivators are the ones that do what? Generate ideas. They generate ideas. They generate initiatives. Everybody might be feeling down, tired, discouraged. But the moment a motivator arrives, even if okay, let me say this, please, as we are proceeding. You see people who go to fight war. Example, Nigeria and Boko Haram. Every day they are killing Nigerian soldiers. Is that true? Do you know why they are still going back to the battlefield? I mean, for the past 10 years or so, people are dying in Zambeza forest every day. Why have they not turned their back and leave the forest? That's why before they move out to operation every morning, there is somebody they call a GOC, General Officer Commanding. That man will come to the camp. He may not come with a police gun, with a machine gun. He may just walk into the camp with his staff and a pistol, and he will stand to address the warriors who are the ones to go and fight the war. His own is to enter AC, come from AC, go up to AC. Those who are fighting the war are living and eating garri and corn. He will arrive before them, stand before them. His name is GOC, General Officer Commanding. As he arrives that place, he understands everybody morale is dead. He understands somebody has not yet come. He understands government is not taking care of them. He understands welfare system is bad. But as he stands before them, his job is to blast their morale. He will stand there and ginger them. By the time he is done, they'll be hailing him. They are called motivators. They may not even end up fighting the battle with them, but their job is to make sure that the soldier don't feel discouraged. They are called motivators. And in every leadership structure, there will always be either 1 or 2 motivators in that team. If you find a structure of leadership where there is no motivator, that place will sink. Because everybody will not always be alive every day. There's some days you don't feel like coming out. But someone who is a motivator in your team will ginger you. Are you following me? Number 2 that we have in leadership are those that are called willing hearts. After the motivators, the people are called what? Willing hearts. Those that are called the willing heart are those that at the beginning of the journey, They want to be in the journey. They want to see it succeed. Even though they don't have the technical know-how to do what? To deliver the needed results. But they are willing and ready to learn. At the beginning of the journey, they don't have the technical know-how. But what? They are willing and what? And ready to learn. Guess what? Their learning process may take them 10 years. But they are willing and what? And ready to learn. If you are a classroom teacher here, you know what I mean. Have you taught a class of 50 students? At least I've had that experience before. You teach a class of 50 students, and as soon as you finish the class, you now do what is called class work. Not even homework. Oh. You know, homework is carrying home. This one is class work. After just 40 minutes of class, you now said, from what I have just taught you now, class work. 11 by 11 minus 11. In that same class, after you finish teaching, somebody will be in that class and crying. What is the answer? The same class that you just finished teaching. You'll be asking you, what is the answer? Ask him what. In fact, when the time to submit the class work, they run away. What happened to them? They are willing to learn, but they are slow learners. It will be wickedness on the teacher to see such a student and throw him out of the class. Wickedness. Even though that guy is slow to learn, it will shock you that in the long run, that guy, as long as he is slow but consistent, as long as he is slow, he may be slow in learning, but as long as he is consistent in the learning, he is slow in the learning, but as long as he is consistent in the learning, someday he may end up overtaking those ahead of him. Consistency. So in leadership structure as well, we have those who are called slow learners. They are called willing hearts. They want to do it. They want to do it. They want to do it. But as hungry as they are to learn the process, they are learning in the doing. Can I continue? No matter how you teach a student, you have what is called learning on the job. The first day I drove a car, I didn't go to driving school because by God's grace, I have a different kind of brain. If I put my heart to something, I don't need anyone to teach me about it. Now, there are those that will go to driving school. Driving school is 3 months. And 1 month of lecture, 2 months of practical. And during practical, they'll be falling sick. Enter car, on the car, they are already sweating. They are willing to learn, but they are what? Slow learners. You will find such people in leadership. And when you find such in leadership, what it simply means is that they need what? They need more attention. They need more attention. As long as they continue learning, consistency is the word. They will overtake those who are ahead of them. The top people in leadership are those who are in leadership. They are not helping in the leadership. I'm going somewhere. They are in the leadership. They are not helping in the leadership until they are asked to do so. They are in the leadership and they won't do anything until they are asked to do so. Until they are persuaded, they are begged to do so. If you no come, I no go do it. I know what to do, but if you no come, I no go do it. Am I communicating? They are what? In the leadership. They know what to do. They know when to do it. But they will not do it until they are beckoned on to do it. Why? They want to do it and take the glory. Now, me do am I communicating? They are in the leadership. They know what to do. They know when to do it. But they will not do it until they are beckoned on to do it. And the reason for that is they want to do it and take the glory. Now, me do am. So that people can now if maybe this guy do am, if I no work, am I communicating? And such people have a short circuit sight. When you are doing it for glory, you are indirectly turning yourself into a vain vessel. And the devil knows how to use such people. He will use you and cast you away. Those are the third kind of people in leadership. They know what to do. They know how to do it. They know when to do it. But they will wait on you to beckon on them. And when I mean beckon on them, you have to beg them. Where are you now? It's time for service. Where are you now? And they come. Pastor, don't start to preach. And they come. And the truth is, you can't do without these people in leadership. They will be there. They must be there. They must be there. And then we have the fourth kind of people in leadership. Remember the first kind, motivators, willing heart. Number 3 is what? And now number 4, we have those that are called the spoilers. The spoilers. Write down your question. I will answer you later. The spoilers. Number 3, I said again, are those who know what to do. They know when to do it and how to do it, but they won't do it until you ask them to come and do, until you beg them. Service don't start now. Who go lead worship? Who go lead prayer? I don't have transport. You don't have transport. But you just bought data of 5K a few minutes ago. And you don't have transport. I celebrate grace. The fourth kind of people that we have in leadership are called the spoilers. May God help you not to have spoilers around you. The spoilers are those who know the vision, know the leadership, but they have made up their mind to be the game destroyer. Especially if they got offended by you unconsciously. If they got offended by you, spoiler don't forgive. They will remind you. That thing, I go show am. I go show am. I go make am know say na me get this town. They don't forgive. And guess what? They will not leave. They will remain there. And their job is to remain there and spoil the work. They are part of the leadership. They are called what? Spoilers. They know what to do. They know when to do it. They know how to do it. But they are spoilers. In fact, if somebody does it too much, what thing increasing they do? Who want to impress now? Who be this one? If I hold that microphone, it will cut. No wonder every time the whole mic, arm will go off. I will take light. Because they are spoilers. And guess what? The spoiler has a spirit. A spoiler does what? The spoiler has a spirit. And the spirit of the spoiler is the spirit of Babylon, the spirit of rebellion. He will successfully commandeer others into his camp. Successfully. Generate others into his camp. They will successfully commandeer others into what? Into their camp. Into their camp. They are spoilers. Those are the 4 class of people, or the 4 kind of people that we find in leadership structure. Remember, I am speaking on the qualities of leadership. Now, from these four classes I have mentioned now, can you find yourself in any of them? Remember, leadership is not a position. Leadership is an attitude. From these four classes now, where can you find yourself? From these four classes now, where can you find yourself? It's an attitude. The first quality of leadership I want to talk about is called the personal qualities. Every leader has about 7 qualities. Let me list them so that you can write them down. Qualities of leadership or qualities of a leader. Every leader has about 7 qualities. I will list them. Write them down. Then I'll take them one by one. Number 1, we have what is called personal qualities. Personal qualities. Number 2, we have interpersonal qualities. Interpersonal qualities. Number 3, we have leadership qualities. Number 4, we have skill qualities. Skill qualities. Number 5, we have innovative qualities. And then number 6, we have transitional qualities. So I will take number 1, personal qualities. There are 7 basic personal qualities of a leader, or any leader must possess. Remember, leadership is not position. Leadership is what? Attitude. Is excellent. It is finishing to the latter. These are personal qualities. The first personal quality of a leader is that a leader must possess what is called integrity. Integrity is a strong moral principle that governs your behavior and ethics of conduct. It governs your behavior and ethics of conduct in such a way that if somebody knocks at your door by 3 a.m. in the morning, you won't be afraid because you're not owing anybody. Not when they knock at your door. Go and check. Who be that? Now landlord. Tell them, say, are they sick? Are they hospital? Meanwhile, somebody else, even armed robbers will knock at your door 3 a.m. Then next thing you will hear is who goes there. He not send you. Because he's not owing anybody anything. The way we will say who goes there, even armed robbers will behave. He is not, it is, he has it. It's integrity. Integrity. It's a strong moral behavior. Strong moral behavior. A strong moral behavior. Strong moral behavior. This is the easiest way to test integrity. There is a difference between legality and morality. Even though they both look alike, a difference between what? Legality and what? Morality. It is in the arena of morality that you know a man that has integrity. Is it morally right to carry money on the ground? Talk to me. Somebody, you walk on the road early morning. You walk on the road early morning workout. And somebody threw away money last night, sir. I suffered on hold and did it now. Let's say $100. Bro. Now we go work out, understand? Then I mastermind the money. Join the line, please. I mastermind the money. Understand me? And I say, boy, confirm. Now, it is in that arena that we will know That there's a difference between the difference between morality and legality. You are legally right to carry it because you didn't steal it. It's on the ground. It's on the. Did you call it from any person? It's on the ground. Legally, even if they go to court, you will win the case. You didn't fight anyone to carry it. The money was since yesterday, and you just came and passed. As a good Samaritan, as a good Nigerian, I must not allow the gun to be dirty. You help the government and help it off. Say that true. Illegally. Even if police arrest you, the case will be in your favor. Why? You didn't beat anybody. You fell on the ground. As long as it's on the ground, whoever is in possession becomes the owner. That's the law. That is why when there is riot and people steal things, the law hardly catches up on them. Except their camera proof that they broke into it. But it is in the arena of integrity, sir. We will now know. So you speak in tongues. We will know that time. You will now see the money, beautifully anointed money. But I can't carry what is not my own. That is the arena of integrity. It is in the arena of what? Integrity. Morally, you want to maintain your morality. Legally, you can still carry it. But it is better to be morally right than legally right. It is in the arena of integrity that we can now know the difference between legality and morality. It is where? In the arena of integrity. I was reading the book of Exodus and I saw something about Moses that shocked me. Jethro had 7 daughters. 7. Not 1. Oga 7. And Moses was the only man among them. May God help you on. God give you understanding. He had 7 daughters. Not 7 house girls, oh. 7 daughters. Beautiful, fair to look upon. 7 heavily loaded daughters. And Moses was the only man among them. Hi! 7 daughters. Jacob saw only one, became mad for 7 years. And you saw 7 and normal. Oh boy. In the arena, I imagine if Solomon was Moses' cousin and followed him there. He would have wrote the book of Moses by himself. He had 7. In the arena of integrity, you will now know if truly you are legally right or morally right. Integrity. The easiest way to describe the word integrity is holiness. When you read the book of Exodus chapter 6 verse 1, where Uzziah said, I cried, and I heard the angel crying, holy, 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 holy. The original tongue, the original Hebrew word for holy, holy, holy in that very context was integrity. 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 So I can now say a leader who possesses integrity is holy. Number 2 personal skill of leadership is that a leader must possess what is called emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence. You must possess it. What does this mean? It means that you must have what is called self-awareness, empathy, and social skills. Self-awareness, emotional intelligence is the second quality of a leader. It speaks of self-awareness. Self-awareness. Like we are just talking about this thing right now. It is emotional intelligence that helps you to know that you have a weakness in this area and you guide yourself there. Everybody has a weakness, especially those on the top. But it is emotional intelligence that now helps you to know how to do what? To regulate yourself. How can you be having issues with faith sisters as a leader and you are doing the counseling at the same time? Are you normal? You have problem with faith sisters being around you, and then you are not doing them counseling at the same time in private. Yeah, you should start mission, sir. You have problem with money in your hand, and when they say, "Who should keep money for us?" you carry it up your hand. Are you normal? Knowing yourself is to your advantage. It's not being spiritual, sir. It is to your advantage. How can you be having issue? I say it again. How can you be having issue with faith sisters, and you are counseling them? Your father in the Lord, counseling them. You know, the Lord said I should mentor you, a faith sister, and you have that issue, and you are mentoring them. Celebrate grace. It is now also part of emotional intelligence. Also, it will help you to know that. Let us stand there. It will help you to know that. Listen, it will help you to know that because you have a hot temper. Follow me carefully. Because you have a hot temper, when you want to talk to people and you are angry, at that point, don't talk. It is personal intelligence. Because you may say something now, and it will take you 10 years to correct it. Am I communicating? Yes. It is what? Intelligence. If I slap you now, I will leave my finger on your face. Am I communicating? Yes. What kind of slap that only your mother can give you? Am I communicating? Yes, sir. It is called interpersonal skills. It's called personal skills. Emotional intelligence. You should know that if I say this thing now, as true as it is, I will lose this brother. So I will calm down first. I will go and speak in tongues more. Calm down. How far? You don't chop. When the guy don't chop, you're not sitting down. You know, scripturally. Once you bring in scripture, the guy mind go open up, then you now pierce the word. There are sometimes say I was hearing somebody saying, I think either Apojo was saying, so there's sometimes when I do something wrong, my wife will be angry with me. She won't talk. Because if she corrects me now, I go vex. We go blow for house. So she will calm down. At night, when I am done, and I want to say, babe, I want to say something. That time when she talks, I will look at her eyes. She will touch my head. She knows when to hit the man. When he is a apostle of the Lord, God prophet, she will calm down. Me, I am God's follower for now. But when the man has come back home to himself, he now talk to him and touch his head, receive sense. He will say amen. But if you do it that time, he will burst. It's personal skills. You master emotions. You master emotions. My time is almost up. Yes. Number 3 is that a leader must possess what is called visionary skills. And the vision must be clear about the future. Number 4, a leader must possess courage. Number 3 is vision. Number 3 is vision. Number 4 is courage. Courage. Because tomorrow may be so tough that only courage can rise with you. Only courage can make you rise. Courage. Number 5, a leader must be transparent. Number 6, a leader must possess humility. Modest. When we speak of humility, it means that you are modest and willing to learn. Now, let me say this. Anybody who is not willing to learn, anybody who is not teachable, the ability for you to be taught again and again and again will never be a good leader. If the person is not ready to be taught, to be retaught, and to untaught, that person cannot be a leader. Because for you to be teachable, it means you will accept your error and work on yourself. Now, if you don't accept your error and work on yourself, how do you now expect those that are following you to accept their errors? Are you following me? Yes. How do you now expect those that are following you to do what? To accept their errors. It first of all flows from you. And then, number 7, the last, a leader must be resilient, ability to bounce back. Ability to do what? To bounce back. Did you call John? Did you call Sly? The ability to bounce back. Those are what? Personal skills of leadership. Personal skills of what? Of leadership.